My name is Beth Hunt and I'm 37 years old. Before my accident happened, I was living life as a new mom. On the morning of my accident, I needed to go grocery shopping. I packed up my daughter and we got in the car and headed to the store. When we walked out of the grocery store, I pushed her in the buggy through an empty parking place. At that same time, a car happened to be turning in. Instead of hitting the brake, he hit the accelerator. My right leg was trapped between the front bumper of his car and the cement block that holds a handicap post. People rushed to the scene. Someone picked up my daughter and thank God she was okay. I needed to be flown to the nearest trauma center. Immediately, I was rushed into a surgery. My leg had been completely crushed from just below the knee down. I was in intensive care for maybe 2 weeks. I was going in and out of surgery every 24 to 48 hours.
Her pain was excruciating. They had her on IV narcotics 24 hours a day. It was on a continuously running pump, and she was allowed to give herself extra medication as needed.
I was unable for 3.5 months to even get out of bed without tremendous assistance. Pain medication became what I relied on to be comfortable.
Through that 90-day period, she had become somewhat dependent. She was getting to the point where she was anticipating the time for her dose. That is a strong sign that your body is physically dependent on the narcotic. And that was a concern for her father-in-law.
My father-in-law, who is a physician on staff at the hospital, talked to Dr. Thompson and they came up with a pain management plan for me.
Her leg had been locked straight for 90 days and been unable to move or bend. So she was going to begin working on bending the knee and building her muscles back up. So we had to work on how do we control that pain. Also, how do we substitute other medications and other pain control mechanisms to slowly reduce her narcotic dose. One of the primary means that we did this was used an ultrasound machine to place really tiny catheters alongside major nerves in her leg, and through those catheters infused medication that reduced her narcotic load by 90% to where she was really just taking one pain pill a day and no IV narcotics at all.
Oh, good, William. Now, 4 years later, I have a quality of life that I had dreamed of having. I'm back to doing the things that I was used to doing. Dr. Thompson's pain management plan paved the way for me to gain my independence back.
The opioid crisis is certainly in the forefront of the news today, and since we as physician anesthesiologists tend to be in the forefront of pain management, we're right in the midst of that battle. It's humbling, and I think it's one of those things that reminds you of why you became a physician in the first place, to really interact with a patient over a long term and use your experience, use your training and your creativity and design a course of care for them that has a good outcome.
My advice to someone living with pain like I was is to seek the help of a medical professional, like a physician anesthesiologist, who can help you come up with a treatment plan for your pain. Today I'm on no pain medications, and that is so wonderful to me that I don't have to live with any of the side effects or dependency.